kids? I can't hear you. Oh, who lives on Alternia like the hobos?
Main character.
And who makes friends wherever he goes?
Main character.
I'm from a game. HIVESWAP FRIENDSIM. HIVESWAP FRIENDSIM. HIVESWAP FRIENDSIM. HIVESWAP FRIENDSIM. I couldn't even pull through with it. Yeah, that's what I did. I made an intro. I hope you guys liked it. Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed that little piece of crap I made. Could you hear it? Oh, nope. No, you could. You were able to hear it, didn't you? I gotta check. Oh no. Oh, stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yep, you were able to hear it. Good. Oh, nope. You were able to hear it. Woo! Okay, now for some reason the game isn't showing. Start the game, please. You can do it, OBS. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh, the game crashed. That's why. Okay, 1 second, guys. Ah, there we go. Should I make that? Yeah, you can't see the screen because it crashed. 1 second. Now. Yes. There you go. Can we get an F in the chat? All the Fs. Also, did you enjoy this freaking heck of an intro I just did? The SpongeBob mashup with my freaking singing voice that's worse than main character's dressing style. Wait a second. Can I? Yes, I can. Oh, nope. Everything's messed up. That's better. You liked it? You liked the freaking whatever that was I did? You can't call it singing. It was voice overing in a bad manner. Should I start the song again, Lech? I got the notification. Ah, it was something from Bug. It's not supposed to be good. It's supposed to be entertaining. Just like that too. It's so valid. Should I start it again, or should we start FriendSim? I say as I click FriendSim. There we go, volume 13 of Fate, Fortune and Fashion. Finally. Fate, Fortune and Fashion. Life. Yeah, that's how you spell life, with 2 W's and 3 E's. Well done, Ashkova. Well done. We're getting good girls. No, just good girls. I'm so eager to see what's gonna happen. Release the Stelsa. Cute girls. Alright. Is that the first time we got 2 girls? Let me check. Nope, it's not. It's definitely not. I was confused for a second. Blah blah blah, friendship blah. Blah blah blah, blah, friendship, blah. Blah blah blah, friendship blah. getting... Oof. Oh, mood. Yay! But she just tilts her head. She looks like Boldir is such a guinea pig. It's so cute. They really just don't give a shit anymore. Blah blah blah, friendship blah, mech getting cocky. Well, oh well. Boldir? Who first, guys? Boldir or Stelsa? Boldir or Stelsa? In love with, everyone's in love with Boldir. They're both adorable. Boldir's basics. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. I played it once. I tried, seriously. I promise you, I tried to record it and it all went to shit. It went all to shit. It was the worst recording session I ever had. Everything went to balonies. I mean, sure, Jody, we will make both, but which one first? Boldir and Stelsa first? Stelsa waiting? Okay then. Everyone's going to Boldir. Baldi's Basics, that was the game. I tried to record that game and it was all going to shit. I was so mad at the end of the day, you have no idea. Let's start with Boldir then. Whoa. You just aren't feeling it today. You're getting more and more of these grey nights, recently nights where the call of the streets, that infinite ramble for companionship, just sounds exhausting and meaningless. What? Nah. Baldi's, I mean, it is meant to be shit. That's the thing about it. This isn't the Cliff House because we have a lot of stuff technical stuff going on here that doesn't seem like. I mean, there's the condensed symbol, so that's that. My main character is getting depressed by people dying. Yeah, that's a good possibility. Oof. Let me actually try to adjust the screen a little bit so I can see the chat a little bit better. There we go. Just sound exhausting and meaningless. About the condensed, but you want to say something about the condensed? I mean, nothing's a spoiler to her anymore. You had days like this back on Earth, too, when getting out of bed just didn't seem worth it. Wow. The sun is just beginning to slip under the horizon, and usually this would be the sign to rise and shine, or rise and dark. But all you've managed to do so far this evening is make yourself some coffee. You ever just boop your cat's nose? Yes, I do that very often, and they always are confused about it. And most of the time I boop their noses and keep my finger there so they can get adjusted to it, and then they just start licking my fingers. Like, thanks Dad, I love you Dad. It's kind of like that. Or just, oh, your fingers, your fingers taste like food. We're hungry. Probably. Also, Pumpkin is an idiot. I just don't want to say so much. Pumpkin is an idiot. And I'm a little bit angry at him because when I fed him today morning. Hi Diana Banana, you missed the intro I made. And he ate it all up. He ate more than he actually could handle. and then I left, and when I came back, he puked twice. There were like 2 big piles of freshly, not even chewed. It looked like fresh out of the can food lying there, with little bits and pieces of not toilet paper, tissue that are like, I have tissues here, and they keep stealing it and shredding it, and they try to bury it under some tissue, and it was like, are you fucking serious, pumpkin? Your sister does not do that. Anyway, you didn't miss. No one missed anything. Just so you guys know, we just started. Yeah. You recently mentioned to Tagora that you drink instant, and he was so disgusted that he gave you a coffee machine. He claimed it was an old one he doesn't use anymore, but it still had the price tag on it. Aww. Aww. That's nice of Gorgor. Even though that is kind of like, okay, we now know that MC has contact to the trolls off screen. He bought us something. Even though he did not accept to get the prize of, oh, you know what I mean. Tagora mentioned. I'm a slight bit. Oh, also, does any one of you know Miraculous Ladybug? I finally got one of her the Kinder Surprise eggs. Finally. And I got like 3 Chat Noirs. I got like 3 of those. I got like 3. This is not a giveaway. I do not have the means to do a giveaway, but I have freaking 3 Cat Noirs before I get a Marinette. It's so weird. On the table sits a palm husk Cornel had taken off a dead kid especially for you, and curled in your hand is a mug Scylla scent. It looks like she painted it herself. There's a white blob on one side that you think is supposed to be laddie. Oh, that's so cute! I want a mug now. I want a mug like that now. Here's teal actually. Yeah. But seriously, a mug by Scylla? No one has ever made me a mug before. People gifted me mugs, but never made me one. Now I want one. I'm greedy. Leave me. You're even wearing the hoodie Malik gave you to cut the evening chill. So many gifts from friends. It's so cool. Here you are, all wrapped up in warm embraces of your friends, goodwill, safe and sound. But deep inside you festers something. A gnawing existential dissatisfaction. That classic angst the philosophers wrote about. Your palm husk chimes and you pick it up lazily. What another rando trying to slide into your DMs? Sorry folks, you just don't have time for that anymore. You are a friendship connoisseur, a sommelier of the rarest and amicable vintages. Okay. You unlock the screen to find a message. I love that song so much. I did not expect to hear from I love this song so much. I love this song so much, oh god. I need a second. Oh. Psst. I'm not certain that this line is secure. Actually, I'm positive that it isn't, but I am risking a contact because it is imperative that we speak. I'm sending you Rendezvous coordinates. If you wouldn't mind coming any time after the sun has set. Zero slides into them. Give it the suck. Oh no. Oh, damn it. Stella, same. Typo, yep. Or her quirk. Ah. I love this song so much. I have chills. I don't know if you can see it. No, my camera is too bad, but I have chills. Ah. Psst. I realize that this is an unorthodox, but please believe me when I tell you that this is not a trick or a trap. I have important information regarding your place on Alternia. Oh? You attempt to reply to the message, but there isn't a cursor or anywhere to input text. In fact, there doesn't even appear to be a messenger app open on your phone. It's just a random text box floating in the void. You barely have the chance to read it all the way through before it vanishes and Google Maps opens with an address already programmed in. It's close enough to walk to, which is great, because using your stolen scuttlebuggy still makes you a little nervous. It sounds so familiar. That's because it was in the it was in one of the HIVESWAP HIVESWAP itself things. Hi, Boldir Lamati. Greetings. It was in one of the trailers, and it was in the game itself, I think? Even? Oh, but I love this song so much. Yeah. I would be pretty nervous as well to go around in a stolen scuttlebug. You swallow the rest of your coffee and grab your shoes. Your GPS leads you to the shop, to a shop you recognize. It's the cafe from your weird sort of date with Linera. It's not too crowded at this time of day. The usual studying crowd doesn't appear to be here. A couple trolls are sitting around sharing pots of tea. Fool! Fucking idiot! I explicitly stated I wanted essence of Dayglow, not whatever this garbage is. Oh jeez, I did not expect her. I still have a little too much dignity to start talking to my Sonic quirks. Aww. This cute ending on this though. Can't believe they go about or something. Yeah. Oh, I can't get over that. It's pure evil. Our data. Oh, you know this person. It really has been a minute, hasn't it? Adata stands in front of the counter shouting at the cash register. Whatever automated system runs this shop has apparently gotten her order wrong. What are you looking at, This is absolutely none of your... Oh, it's you. Adata swiftly covers up her surprise, examining a sharp, perfectly shaped nail. You look different. Better? Let's not exaggerate. I simply meant you look less like toxic waste and more like Run off the grain grinder garbage. Wow. Thanks, I guess. Going to Medivac real quick and comparing the text colors. Boldir 6 to more line-ish. Oh. I don't think they did, but might be. I mean, who knows? No, you tell her daughter that it's good to see her too. Man, this really takes you back. You'd been so simple back then, so unevolved. You were laser focused on a single desire, friendship. Now, well, you still like friends, you really do, but you also have like a car and a sweatshirt with somebody's sign on it. You've moved up in the world. Fascinating. Oh, by the way, is she the one who summoned you here? Summoned? You? You must be joking. I haven't spared a single solitary thought for you since you dragged your wretched carcass out of my hive. Absently, you push your hand into the pockets your hoodie. Into the pockets of your hoodie, I think it's supposed to be. No, bitch, I in fact. Something crinkles between your fingers and you pull out a folded piece of notebook paper. Okay, this definitely hadn't been in there when you left your hive. We have a hive. Spider solitaire? Yeah, we get it. I pulled out a gun. Oh no. You passed a couple people in the street, but you definitely don't remember any of them getting close enough to slip something into your pocket. Huh. It only says 2 words. Out back. Oh man, should you go? Go, go, go! Or backyards are as bad as basements. No way. Okay. So, which one is the first fail? I want to go fail, fail, win on this one again. The troll Denny's. That's an O there. I tried to read it out. So, someone's gonna catch some small hands. Fail's probably staying. I guess so too. Second option. Got to go fast. Gotta go fast. Creepy Sonic face. I wanna fail first. So backyards are as bad as basements. No way seems the way to fail. And go 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 seems the way to go. But I want to go to the fail road first. So we have 3 votes on the second. Sonic X theme here. Oh jeez. Anyone else wants to vote? Hi, Bug. Not unless she kills you. Yeah, but I don't think she would. Do you think? At 5 in the afternoon? Ha! Then it's the wrong way. Backyard are bad. Don't go. What are you doing? Just don't go to their friend to go do something kind of unselfish. Yeah, he kind of didn't want to seem unselfish. Anyway, let's go. Let's not go to the backyard. I suppose. Very proud of her, boy. Everyone agrees with not going to the backyard for now, so we fail. You're not seeing anything? I just click it. I'm probably behind. Yeah, I'm behind. You're behind. Whatever. Okay, listen. You've done some pretty dumb stuff since you crash landed here. For instance, following the woman standing in front of you into her basement. But not this time. Nice try, catfisher. Important correspondence? Nah, you crumble the page up in your hand. Nothing that can't wait. Good. Limbisable timing. Just what I was hoping you would say. Oh, come on! Wait. Are our eyes olive? Look at our eyes. Our eyes seem olive. I clicked already the bug. It's just way behind. That's why I'm waiting so long until I click something, because I want you guys to know that, yeah, cock blocked, but with friendship. Friend blocked. Oh, damn. She got a cute smile here, though. Okay, let's try it again. Adata is mean, yeah, that is true. Okay, who of you guesses that the theme might change when we actually meet Boldir? The word friend is blocked by the logo sign in the corner of the screen. It was? Oh yeah, damn it. Totally forgot. Make it smaller and put it, I don't know, here. Okay. Go, go, go! Let's be real here. Oh my god, we're the cool cosplayers liking my shit. Oh, cool, Bug! Tell them hi from me. I know I don't know them, but the Rumsat sees your sins. I get it. Let's be real here. If you were ever going to refuse a suspicious invitation, you would have done it by now. You would have drawn the line at a vehicle theft or murder church or anime club. You can't resist a social engagement, your tragic flaw. Okay, I guess. Enjoy yourself. You head back through a beaded curtain, half expecting an alarm to ring. How do they keep people from just robbing stores here? Are there like lasers and shit? Ooh! That's like an Asian garden. I like it. You merge into a tiny little back garden. None of the plants here are ones you recognize from Earth, but it's still nice. Yep. Yeah, we have. If we reach 79 or more, I earn myself another ice cream. You cross a bridge over a slow-flowing stream, and you find yourself looking down at a path that blooms into a tight, dizzying spiral. Maybe you're supposed to walk across it and ponder your place in the universe. Your contemplation would be inevitably cut off before it hit its climax, because someone is sitting at the center of the spiral. She is small, compact shape, with her hair cut short and choppy around her chin, wearing a shapeless white dress. Really more of a robe. That is so adorable and mysterious. Psst. I've been waiting for you. Thanks for coming. Baby girl in a white dress. That's like so adorable. You hide the text box so we box and webcam for a sec. Wanna take a screenshot? Okay, I can do that for a moment. There we go. Let's examine this together. This is really cute. And this is really pretty. Especially with this part of the music going on. Let's get back. Thanks for coming. She speaks in a stage whisper, low and full of air, but still loud enough to hear across the path. Oh! I didn't do anything, that was a glitch. I think it's something... same thing, Diana Banana? What did Diana Banana think of? This reminds me a little of Calliope's space when she was dead. Yeah! Yeah, it does. It really does. You pick your way carefully across the spiral, making sure not to mess any of it up. Treading only inside the lines. The girl gives you a small, secretive smile. My name's Boldir. You ask her if this is her garden. Does she live here? It's nice, but it's not exactly out of the elements. Actually, it looks like there's some storm clouds rolling in. You're probably going to get rain soon. Oh, yeah, my Recupera raccoon is over there under the tree. Under the tree? She lives in a garden, guys! She smiles again, and you can't tell if she's messing around. In fact, she's entirely unreadable. Like her face is a totally reflective surface, and all you're seeing is the cloudy sky and the garden. Nature bean! Squirrel. A secretive hive. Wild child lives in the woods. Squirrel loses a definite rodent of some kind. So squirrel energy. Yep, it's a she. It's a cute little she, Boldir. At least I have seen she's and hers everywhere ever since I saw her the first, so she also there's a she all here, so she smiles again, and you can't tell if she's messing around. In fact, she's entirely unreadable. I already read that. You can't tell how she feels about you at all. Would you like to sit down? Inside the circle, or... She looks around like she is only just realizing she is at the center of a complicated geometric pattern. It doesn't matter. I only wanted to see if you would follow the path or trample through it. But you didn't either. You forged your own way while taking care to preserve that which has come before. Wow, this is deep! This is so deep! Undead General. Yeah. You ask her what that means. Maybe nothing. I'm not sure. The wind tosses her hair and the clouds chase each other across the sky. If the rain comes, it will come soon. Boldir continues to look at you as you shift awkwardly and shiver, pushing your hands into your hoodie. This is different than any other friend meetup you've had. Oh yeah, definitely. Even with the other two who purposefully sought you out, there's a serenity to Boldir that all the rest lack. Or maybe that's just this zen as fuck garden getting to you. You try to remember what Boldir said to you in the message that she somehow managed to make appear on your phone, and then immediately self-immolate. That she has some information for you about your place in Alternia, or some shit like that. Who wrote this route? I don't remember. I do not remember. Same, Maya. Same. I want to hug her too. Did I say that? I guess I did. I just... I suppose I wanted a chance to talk to you a bit before the end. Wait! Is this getting meta? Is this some Suns shit going on here? I was starting to feel a little jealous, maybe? Right, you guess everybody has been going on about the fun dumb alien robot who's been prowling the countryside. No, that's not it. Though I'm sure you're very funny, I just wanted a chance to talk to you. Someone who is adrift in the swell of fate and the whims of the paradox. Paradox? You don't know anything about paradoxes. Well, you know what they are. You just don't see why they're relevant. They aren't. Paradoxes aren't relevant by their very nature. It's the essence of that nature that makes them so integral to this story. Whoa! We should have saved Boldir for last here. She's talking about the paradox that main character is not part of the main story of HIVESWAP. He's part of like a sub-universe that is a paradox in itself that is non-existent. This is so meta, I love this shit! You shake your head. You're not built for this cosmic stuff. You're just an orphan from Earth with quick fingers for spaceships and apparently vehicles. Boldir gives you another sly smile. Oh, quick fingers. You blush. You hadn't meant that as a dirty joke or anything. Also, your fingers are nowhere near as quick as hers. She somehow got a piece of paper in your pocket while you were standing in a cafe and she was back here. That's like reverse pickpocketing through astral projection. Oh, yeah, we stole this spaceship. I am more on the path that she's a limeblood now. Knowledge from Doc Scratch or some shit. Yeah. Doesn't mean that Xavros and Joey will visit Boldir first. She has... Hugging my plush bunny isn't working. Oh Maya, come on. Such knowledgeable sweetie. There we go, I can talk, I swear. Nurse hugging my pillow. My dad's up. Whoa, Boldir laughs. She stands up and moves across the garden path, following the spiral so swiftly and efficiently that she might as well be floating. She drifts over to one of the trees, pulling a coat down from where it's slung over a branch. It covers her from chin to ankles, coming together to form an olive green symbol on her chest that looks like a question mark without a dot. without the dot. A broad-brimmed hat fashions out the ensemble. Well, I can't teach you astral projection, but pickpocketing is actually quite simple. Ooh, would you care to learn? Ideally, we need a third person to act as the mark, but I think we can make it work. More crime, huh? Let's do crime or no more crimes, please. She's a hard player? Oh, I love her even more now. Oh, this character, from how she's described physically, and this slightly mysticality about her, I would love to make a photo shooting session with Evelyn about this. That would be amazing. Polite Pass Hive wasn't smashed up. Ah, it's a crime with small bean. Crime, more crimes? To pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket. Crime, crime, crime. No crime. So, we have like 4 or 5 people. 4 or 5 people who would say, sure, let's do crime, or she would hate it. I'm also a hard player, Maya. All the hard players. No, no. Crime. Oh my god. Maybe she's gonna judge us morally on this. All the crime. Crime. I want to fail first. I want to go the fail route first. Crime would be instant death. Crime for fail. Crime, crime. That's an Oliver reference. It is? I don't know that. More crime? Oh, light players aren't that normy, I suppose. Gotta pick a pocket or two. Sure, let's do crime. This whole mess started with a theft of a spaceship, and if Boldir is right about all that fate horse shit that was supposed to happen, so maybe you'll lean into it. Perfect. The first and most important aspect of the art of pickpocketing is staying unobtrusive. You think about mentioning that that walking around in a great big coat and floppy hat is not the most unobstructive thing you've ever seen, but you aren't the expert here. Also, you're an alien, so you don't really have room to talk. Maybe you should get a big coat like that yourself. You just love ripping looks off all of your friends. But it takes you through the basis of criminal sleight of hand, and on the whole, you aren't too bad. In fact, you think you might have a future in it if you weren't already on the career path of professional friendshipper. You don't know what this has to do with her learning about you or teaching you your place on Alternia, but it's fun, and Boldir is a good teacher. If there's one thing this journey has taught you, it's that when something isn't actively painful or destructive, just write it out. You don't think you'll be going around pickpocketing many trolls. Enough of them already want to kill you, but it's good to have this skill on reserve if you ever need a cash fast on and don't feel like hitting up any of your rich friends. Boldir's basics education. How do I not hug myself into oblivion? Find a big pillow, Maya. Tarek, I've gained a new level of hate, respect for you. Tarek, oh, jeez. You guys are starting to ship each other. Is it that? Big brain meme. Just gotta leave early. Bye bye. Aw, Mr. No Name Kid. Bye. I hope you have a good time. What the fuck did I just walk in on? Okay, so I get the squirrel thing, but I think her loser might be a mouse. I would love it. Purple brain worshipping Trissa. Hey Gregor, I saw Troll so cute. I cried. Mood. Mood. Childish. You don't think you'll be going around the rope? You wonder if Boldir uses it for anything besides passing notes. Psst. My sources tell me you've been alternating for almost 3 pedigrees now. You have no idea how long a pedigree is, but what the hell, sure. Impressive. No wonder. She trails off thoughtfully and shakes her head. You wish she would say something with some substance to it, instead of just vague nonsense. But at least she isn't threatening you with violence or trying to stick wires into you, so you're counting this interaction successful so far. Oh jeez. Also, you feel weirdly chilled out with Boldir. Sure, you want to be friends, but there's none of that stomach-churning, spine-bending desperation to make sure she likes you, at whatever the cost. You feel more awake than you have in weeks. Man, you've got to learn to pickpocket in a garden behind a cafe more often if this is what it does to your stress levels. Want to get something to eat? Or maybe just coffee, because that's what they serve here. Sure, you could use another caffeinated beverage on top of the other caffeinated beverage you had earlier. Why not? You'll sleep when you're dead. If only. Whoa, 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 what? If only? If only. Is that another meta thing? Or is that deeper? Ominous. Squirrel Girl's route. Yep. Oh. You gremlin. Can't you read minds or something? I don't know. Hugging Boldir would help my stress levels. Same, Maya, same. Also, I have updated the link to the to our Discord community server for everyone who's wondering. I hope it's still updated. If not, then please tell me in chat now so I can change it. It should lead you to our Discord community server. She knows too much. Well, can you ever know too much though? Can you? You follow her out the garden and back into the cafe. Haha, who's this now? Sure, Tarek. It's up to date? Nice. You can never know enough. That is true, Boldir. Wait, Limeblood makes sense because the sufferer had visions of the future. He didn't have visions of the future. He had visions of his pre-scratch self. I think. Was it future or pre-scratch self? Now I don't know anymore. And yeah, that's right, the bug. That's because he was a seer. Limebloods are... The only thing we definitely know about Limebloods are that they are immune to the chuckle voodoos. Also alternate life. Yes. Yeah, he had visions of before us. So pre-scratch, yep. Yet another friend. Oh, Adarta, you're still here. Of course I am, fool. You are back there for about 10 minutes. 10 minutes? Wow, it felt like way longer than that. Looking at the time, yeah. Guess you underestimated the power of a good training montage. You introduced our data to Boldir with the cheerful earnestness of someone who has forgotten the systemic classism of the planet on which they currently reside. Our data stops you with an aristocratic sneer. Stop. I have to stop you myself. I have absolutely no desire to mix with those so low on the social ladder. Oh, come on, it's only 3 steps. Don't hurt her. Yeah, same. What in the world could she have to offer me? You shrug. You're not sure. Maybe friendship? You know friendships between people of different castes are possible. You've seen them happen. Regardless, you feel bad for exposing your newest friend to the vaguely nonsensical abuses of your oldest. Oh, look at her glare. You turn back to Boldir to apologize and find her gazing coolly at Adata like she could do it all night. There's none of the fear or reverence or false obedience you've seen other lower bloods display to blues. Instead, Boldir looks at Adata like she's a bug. Worse, a pebble. That she would just love to kick out of the way. Oh! I hope that wasn't loud for you guys. Psst, nice to meet you in person, Miss Carmia. I hear your GrubTube channel has been losing subscribers recently. I wonder why that is. Blue hits Adata's cheeks and in an angry flush. I'm currently on hiatus. The old garbage was getting tired. I have so many imitators that my own content is starting to seem derivative. She gives one of her maniacal laughs, but it's a little less robust than usual. Man, the wild tundra of the internet fame really is a stark and arid battleground. Sure is. In fact, I have a new feature in the works as we speak. She holds up the little vial she'd been haggling with the cash register over earlier. Poison. I think the best and most expedient process would just be to dose my featured guest's food and then hide the antidote somewhere in my hive. Unless you have another idea. Oh! Boldir! Boldir goes, oh my wonder should do, yeah, low gold. She smiles, sly and mean. Boldir smiles back, just as vicious. Great. Have fun with that. While Boldir talks, her eyes start flickering from you to Adata and then down. Again and again. You, Adata, down. It takes a couple of go-rounds before you realize what she's telling you. She keeps looking down to your hands, which are stuck in your hoodie pocket, exactly where you found the note Boldir slipped to you. Adata is carrying a bag that looks expensive and extremely goth, and you can see where the vial of poison is sticking out. Oh man, you know what you have to do. When a group comes into the shop and pushes past the 3 of you, you move in on Adata and slip a hand into her bag, palming the smooth cold vial. She gives you a weird look like, why are you suddenly all up on me, peon? But she doesn't notice the theft. I suppose I'll be going on now. And if I were you, I'd be more mindful of who I choose to associate myself with in the future. Black flirting? Oh, that would be cool. That would be... Whew. You say goodbye to her, feeling the tiniest bit guilty. But she's planning to use this poison to do murder theater in her prison basement, so you don't feel that bad. Take care now. Adata leaves and Boldir takes an inquisitive step closer. Psst, show me. You open your hand to display the spoils, flushed with criminal euphoria. Oh hell no. You grabbed the wrong fucking vial. This one is blue, not red. You grabbed the antidote, not the poison. God, you honestly thought you were moving past these kinds of cock-ups. Oh. Damn. Well, at least you have antidote now. You never know when one of those might come in handy. No! Don't know! No! She sways forward and clutches at her neck. For one confused second, you think she's going to an impression of someone who might need an antidote. Then she falls to her knees. You dart forward and catch her before she can totally eat it. She's heavier than she looks, impact muscle and a coat full of an ungodly number of weapons. She has like 4 guns in there. What the hell? Your arms are full, so you can only watch helpless as a troll in a hood that covers their face and the horns books it out the window, out the door, not window. You shout at that some fucker just stabbed your friend, but nobody here is looking at you. It's the same way people on Earth might ignore a mother trying to calm her toddler throwing a tantrum, just turning their eyes away from a distasteful public scene. Ow. No! Damn it. You put a hand up to Boldir's neck to try to staunch the bleeding. No! But there isn't any bleeding. Bewildered, you pull apart the lapels of her coat to see a single drop of olive blood trembling above her collarbone. Discoloration spreads in. Olive blood. Okay, she definitely has olive blood. Discoloration spreads in a dark spill over her neck and radiating. Wait. Oh no. Over her neck and down her chest. You both say it at the same time. Poison. You open your hand to look at the tiny blue vial, then back up to Boldir. Her eyes are glassy, her skin going blotchy and ashen. There is no reason to believe that Data's poison and the poison the assassin used are the same, with the same antidote. It already strains the powers of the coincidence that you grabbed the antidote at all. You're probably right, but maybe you should try it anyway? I can't feel my legs. Right. Maybe the mere fact that this is such an unlikely happenstance means it will be the right antidote. Everything you've done so far has had the pull of inevitably do it. Especially all of your interactions with Boldir. Great. Awesome. I'm glad you're realizing your inherent signification to this particular microcosm of causation. Microcosm! Now, can you please pour that stuff in my mouth so I can swallow it and possibly not die? You help Boldir tip her head back and put the vial up to her lips. At the last minute you wonder if it's supposed to be diluted, but Boldir gulps the whole thing and immediately begins to shake. What the heck? Smoke billows out of her nostrils and open mouth, and holy shit, what is going on? This doesn't seem like any type of antidote to you. But then the smoke clears and Boldir opens up her big yellow eyes. How does she feel? Alive. Marginally. Damn! She lets you help her to her feet. You immediately pull her into a fierce yet gently hug. It's wild to undergo someone else's near-death experience. You feel like you know her way better than one montage scene's worth. Another new friend. Oof, not so tight. You ease up a little. All the tea sippers are staring at you, and now death apparently isn't interesting, but the possibility of some quadrant adjacent stuff, they are suddenly all about it. Sorry, assholes. Just you and your new friend sharing a touching post-near fatal encounter. Nothing to see here. Didn't die! Oh my goodness. Look at Boldir though. Oh. Oh. She didn't die. And now for the last route, which might be a fail. Oh jeez. Bless this girl. Yes, same. Her face is mood. Stella, you're... What about the four wall breaking? How does she know about that though? We might never know. Hi Stella, you're back to the best moment. Honestly, what a mood. Go, go, go! I hope this won't take too long because I need a break from Boldir's cuteness. This is getting a bit too much. Oh, I love Boldir. No more crime, please, though. Whew. No more crime, please. You've already got a hell of a rap sheet. Maybe it would be best not to add any new skills that could lead you into temptation. Fair enough. Would you care to go for a stroll? It's a nice night. It's a windy, unsettling night, and it looks like rain. You suppose that's nice, depending on your definition. You'd absolutely love to take a stroll. That's your whole vibe recently, strolling. You follow her out through a little back gate and into the street. I mean, she's at least similarly lovable as Nepeta. I'll try not to kill her. You leave the cafe behind and are quickly consumed by the drift of the midnight crowd. You brace for the inevitable pitying, hostile looks you get however you go out in public. You should have mentioned that you try to avoid large groups, but strangely no one even glances at you. It's like Boldir exudes a sneaky aura that encompasses the both of you. As you walk, you ask her if she really believes in fate, like the two of you were always going to meet and nothing could have happened any differently no matter what you did. Boldir gives you a thoughtful sidelong glance. Well, that would imply that none of our choices matter, and that causality is inevitable. That randomness is irrelevant, right? Sure, you scamper to keep up with her, but both physically and mentally. For someone who asked you to take a stroll, she sure is booking it down the street. I mean, personally, it doesn't matter. Personally, I think that the causality and randomness and stuff like that, like there is something like fate. To me, at least, there's something like fate. There's something like destiny in some sort. But your choices matter. Your choices lead to a huge, enormous spider web of different paths, different destinies, and different fates. And that's what I believe in, basically. But that disregards your choices. Fate dictates that all possibilities are, by their very nature, necessities. See? If this reveals that olive bloods have powers, then I'd be so happy. My sonnet talks to plants. Or rather, the choice you made was the only one you ever could make. I doubt the universe is that simple. Doesn't sound simple to you, but you hum and nod sagely because you want Boldir to think you're deep. Instead of asking yourself whether you were meant to meet me and meant to be here, it makes more sense to wonder what the forces are that have conspired to bring it into being. Don't stand me? Don't stand me? What? I guess you think this girl can tell. Seer. Seer or mage, but she's hard. Someone said she's hard. For some reason, all hard players have a special place in my heart. No, but seriously. Well, that would be exhaustion and ineptitude. You don't exactly remember what happened, but you're sure it involved something stupid like falling asleep at the wheel and drifting off into another solar system. It had been rough 48 hours, you know. A lot of escaping and running and punching and stealing of high-powered vehicles. Yes, of course. I understand. All in a day's work. She stops you at most intersections so she can take surreptitious glances around the corner before gesturing you forward. Every so often she will turn the two of you around to double back. You aren't exactly sure why. Maybe she thinks you are being followed, but who would follow you from a cafe? All sorts. But don't worry. I know that to shake off her tail. Boldir, that's a smooth one. That's a smooth one. I hope not. Hello, Blueberries! You are into some amazing stuff. In 4, not 2, 4. You cross one of the main thoroughfares and a big black bird swoops at your heads. Wow. You yelp and duck, but then you look around and you see that the bird has landed on Boldir's arm and she's stroking its back. You brace yourself for it to start talking or some shit like that, but because that's what your life is like now. But it just sticks its leg out for Boldir to remove a scrap of paper. It waits patiently for her to read the message, and then you scribble something on the back of before attaching it to the crow and throwing it back into the air. Man, that's some Harry Potter ass shit. Well, Game of Thrones if it's a crow, but yeah. One of my informants wants to rendezvous in Meat Space. Meat Space? unusual, but it has been an unusual day. Unusual couple of months, honestly. Yes, of course. You've had it much harder than I have. What was I thinking? Well, you weren't trying to get into a contest of whose life sucks more. But yeah, it's been rough. You appreciate that she can... Oh, jeez. That she can see that. Meat space. Low gold, Cherokee. Nah, meat space, the bug. Of all the plans to be forced to, Alternia's, well, not ideal. Not the worst, but you still have my sympathies. Is there anything at all you liked about you like about it? What, about Alternia? Well, you're kind of digging this whole night as day thing. You're from a diurnal species, but you've always be a bit of a night owl. Also, not to brag, but you've made some seriously cool friends. Yes, I've been following your exploits. Your friendship acquisition procedures are really quite impressive. Aww, now you're blushing. You asked Boldir how she knows that much about your exploits, because it's only pretty recently that you've had any sort of a real social media presence. You suppose she could have a regular alert like Malik did, but... Quick, around here. Boldir leads you into a deserted lot between two buildings. There's nothing here except some broken bottles and a pile of old rubber tires. Rubber tires? Lose you that way so that you can go outside in the sunlight. Aren't all animals on Alternia in general white? Yeah, all animals in general are basically white. On Alternia anyways. Take care of their charges. Really into these new backgrounds. Yep. No, that's my house. Aww. What leads you into rubber tires? She leaves you behind the tire pile to keep watch, although she's probably just doing it to get you out of the way, which fair. Then she heads out into the center of the lot, presumably to wait for her contact. You sit there twiddling your thumbs, trying to suppress the desire to pull out your phone that doesn't seem very covered ups. You're just starting to get really antsy, jittering your leg and cracking your knuckles and digging a little hole in the dirty with a stick. Little hole in the dirty with the stick. Okay. When you hear something strange beneath the wind, a swish followed by a thunk. No! No! Boldir jerks and clutches her neck. You writhe up from your rubber pile, rending tires flying. You look wildly up at the surrounding buildings, trying to find out where the projectile came from. You don't see anyone, not even a lone gunman. You run for your new friend, not spending a thought for your own safety. The clouds move overhead, like someone has put them on fast forward, the wind rattling the trash on the pavement. By the time you reach Boldir, she has begun to twitch in hard spasms. Oh no! One look at the blotchy stain spreading across her neck and there's no doubt. You both say it at the same time. Poison. No! You fall to your knees beside her. Oh god, what are you supposed to do? You don't know anything about poison or first aid or anything else useful. God, why are you such a fucking waste of space? You could have been gaining some life skills instead of just loafing around like a complete idiot, you. Stop. Don't. There isn't time. This stuff acts fast. Boldir takes hard, gasping breaths between each word. Her eyes are going cloudy. She makes a separate grab for your hands. Listen. For the first time, her voice rises above a whisper. Her grip is surprisingly strong. You tell her to save her strength, but she shakes her head. Oh, you tell her to save her strength, but she shakes her head so hard her head falls off. I'm not important. You tell her to stop being dramatic. Of course she's important. I'm not being dramatic. Well, maybe a little because I'm dying. But still, remember what I said about fate. Fuck fate! You don't want anything to do with it if this is the kind of shit it's going to pull on you. So many of your friends have died because of you. Because of your incredible inability to... The world twists and stutters. Your guts are a record, and that record is skipping. For a moment you're sure that whoever that poison shooting bastard is that shot you too, but then your vision clears and you feel the rain on the back of your neck. The world rolling back to you in waves of color and sound. The dark sky splits open on a fault line of lightning. Boldir's hand goes limp in your own. With shaking fingers you reach out to touch her motionless cheek. Fuck. Fuck! Not again! Why? An uncontrollable wave of despair washes over you as you look down at the corpse of this girl you barely know. Where are all of these feelings coming from? Where are all of these feelings? Oh, okay. There's honestly too many of them. Why are they? Limebloods are extinct. Yep, they are extinct. They are rumored to have some passing ons, but by what we know, by what Hussey has told us, Limebloods are extinct since millennia. Wait, what if she is no. We've seen her bleeding Olive. Oh, but maybe, yeah, but still. She is hiding and secretive, but that doesn't necessarily mean that she's Lime. That does, I mean, her blood has been described as olive and not as green. If it has been described as green, then maybe, but it has been described as olive. Yeah, that is true, Boldir. Again? After I don't know if you can see it, but my hair. Must I do everything myself? What? Yeah, my hands are. Ooh. Goosebumps. Do I have to do everything myself? And then the winning route. It is giving me weird vibes as well. This is some Doc Scratch vibes, if anything. Yeah, ghastly. Everyone's Doc Scratch, Doc Scratch, Doc Scratch. I need a break. I need a break. Not an entire break. I won't stop the stream. Don't worry. I won't stop the stream. But I want I want to use this break to hold all of you on to either take the chance to join our Discord community if you haven't already. We would highly appreciate it, and we love talking to you guys whenever we can. And also, as you can see in the bottom right corner, we also have a Patreon. And on this Patreon, we are not only doing videos on YouTube or live streams as I'm doing right now, we are also making games. And recently I was able to get the means to do even more things. Not only we want to do games in the future, and we are currently working on a game and hope we can finish it soon, but problems upon problems. Nevertheless, we also want to sell physical stuff in general, and if you and also on top of that, we want to get enough money together to start up some charity-like things, to like free psychological treatment for people and stuff like that. And if you subscribe to our Patreon, from all things we sell, you get percentages off, and depending on how much you pledge, you may even get free versions of stuff, and also rewards, obviously, like typical rewards, like looks behind the scenes, looks behind what we plan in the future, and stuff like that. And also you get a special rank in the Discord server. Anyway, enough commercial stuff. I need a short break. My throat is sore. I need to get a drink. I'll be right back. I need some time to think. Same bug. Dog scratch vibes. Yep. I joined so I can have people to laugh at my HIVESWAP memes. Nice. I'm hurt. Me too. Aw. I'm hurt. Why are you hurt? Oh, I mean, sure, you are hurt because of that, but damn! That dog scratch vibe at the end. Or maybe it's someone else. But I get dog scratch vibes as well. I had seen theory that Stelsa is a lime blood. I don't think so. Well, this does give us search. I'm still thinking it's a data. It's a data reference. I don't think so. It would be too out of place. It would be too out of place in that matter. I joined. Nice, Boldir. Okay, I'll be off. I'll be heading into the kitchen, getting myself something to drink. And then we'll continue with Stelsa. Be right back, guys. Pumpkin, did you want to say hello? Said before, Homestuck, so it isn't quite possible. Dog Scratch is surrounded in the Homestuck era, and he's been around, so... Well, Dog Scratch has been around for the entirety of Alternia's existence. Oh, that was the answer to Tad Tad. Yeah. Technically, Hussy usurped him at the end. Pumpkin, wanna say hi to the stream? I can help you with that. Oh, jeez, Pumpkin, you're fat. Hi there. Hello. It's me, Pumpkin. Hello. Oh, Joey wants to say hi to you. Here's Joey. Joey wants to say hi too. Hello. Ow, 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 claws. Ow. Pumpkin. You're loved, Pumpkin. Ah, Joey, yep. There you go, guys. Ow. Yes, they are super cute. The official time agent, hi there again. Okay, then. I still have a piece of mint chocolate in my mouth. Boldir gave her soul to Dog Scratch. I mean, not impossible, at the least. And they both appreciate you liking them. By the way, now that I think about it, I have on my channel, it's not loading at the moment, but on my channel you can look up the kitty birthday video. That's a entirely video dedicated only to those two, for their first birthday and them getting their colors. Oh jeez. Stelsa, let's go to Stelsa. Blah blah blah, friendship blah. She looks happy to see us. Okay, so it turns out stealing a cow was easily stealing a cow was easily one of your better impulse decisions. You've gotten accustomed enough to its weird inside, but now that this squishiness doesn't much faze you anymore, it still feels like the warm stomach of some giant creature, but you actually find it kind of comforting. You can just let yourself get enveloped by the seat while the autopilot does its thing. This music though, kinda 90s. Oof. Getting ferried through the streets of Alternia with your feet up on the dash here beats endlessly pounding the pavement. Sometimes you even throw Serava's stream on your phone if you really want to get a chill vibe going. You're surprised that you haven't been caught yet, dastardly carjacker that you are, but maybe you're just a better thief than you've always thought. A possible career change to look into when, if you ever get back to Earth. The name of Stelsa's theme is Imaginative for Young Herbers. That's a long theme name. And I think that's kind of the way he wanted to go with it. Pazcaster. Oh. As cute as those two are, they have sharp claws. The downside is that it's a little difficult for you to further your goal of gathering even more friendship from the inside of a vehicle. So you'd parked the scuttle buggy and exposed yourself to the menace of the outside world once more. You're in what looks like some sort of residential neighborhood. It isn't as nice as the Blue Blood neighborhoods you've seen, but still nice enough for most of the apartment complexes to have imposing locked front gates and security drones. Oi, Joey, down there! Joey, what's up? Pumpkin's playing with my shirt, and Joey is not being bothered. But of course you can't take a leisure stroll on Alternia without something terrible happening. You aren't out here for very long before it starts raining. Shit, damn, and fuck! You ditched the umbrella Tirona and you ditched the umbrella Tirona had given you, since it was as heavy as a goddamn club, and now you're super regretting it. Running for shelter is all you can do, so you make a mad dash for one of those building awnings, huddling uncomfortably underneath it. The rain doesn't let up. You'll have to move soon. The security drones are beginning to look like they're planning on taking a few shots at you for loitering. Littering? Loitering? I don't know. You need to make a decision, and fast. Run back to the scuttle buggy, try and get into one of the buildings. Which one's the instant fail, guys? Which one's the instant fail? What do you think? Scuttle buggy? You think scuttle buggy is... What are you two doing? Pumpkin's trying to play and Joey's trying to cuddle. Come here, Joey. Whoop, that's the wrong end of you. Okay, then. Come here, Joey. Come here. Come here. Scuttlebuggy? Buildings could get you arrested for trespassing. Scuttlebuggy, buggy. Everyone says the scuttlebuggy. Well then run back to the scuttlebuggy. It's parked a ways away down the street, but if you run fast enough you might be able to make it. You abandon the security of the metal awning, launching yourself back into the minor apocalypse that is regularly on Alternian weather. You should have been able to guess how this was going to go. The raindrops are too dense for you to successfully dodge them all, and your delicate human body isn't built to withstand nuclear-ass rain. You probably would have had better luck with the security drones. Oh jeez! Well, that didn't work! Oh! Like seriously, it just says, well, that didn't work. Okay, jeez. Well, we're definitely human. We know that much. Joey, get down there. You're not allowed to climb that. No need to meow at me. You can... That was loud. You can come here next to me, though. Joey, come here. Or you, Pumpkin. You can come here, too. His look is like, play with me. Come here. Floofy Joey. Okay. Can someone still portray emotions even when they're dead? Yep. Friendsim's over. We're dead. Bye guys, it was nice seeing you. Oh no. With this nice music as well. Try and get into one of the buildings. There's no way you're getting into one of these without a passcode. But wait, you think you see someone coming your way? Perhaps they'll be your knight in shining armor? So what you're telling me is that my appointment is cancelled. You're still some distance away, but she's looking right at you. You point at yourself questioningly, thinking she might be talking to you, but then you realize she's wearing a Bluetooth headset. Jeremy used to be so on the ball. Remember the time he gave me a full-prong beautifying procedure right after that high blood ripped his arm off? Wow. But now he can't bounce back from one little thrasher in the abdominal sausages. What happened? That boy is losing his touch. Looks like she's coming back from a jog, if the running shorts or anything do go by. If she's at all bothered by the acid glancing off her skin, sending dozens of little firecracker sparks in their wake, she isn't showing it. She seems much more preoccupied by the hairy conversation that she's having on the phone. Most importantly, she's power walking to the entrance of this building, which must mean she lives there. This is your chance. You shuffle along under the awning, pressing yourself close to the side of the building, bug-like. You sort of wish she'd encountered you earlier when you were dodging a rain like a red action hero. Now you just look sort of cowardly and pathetic. Especially compared to her. She's striding along like absolutely nothing is gonna get in the way of whatever business she's got going on. Let alone few paltry explosions. Actually, she's so focused on her call that she doesn't notice you until you're standing right next to her. Such an inconvenience. You can fully expect that I will be taking my business elsewhere from now on. Oh my, what do we have here? I'd like to see the manager. Oh, jeez. She transitions from hanging up the call to talking to you so quickly that it makes your head spin. Take this down. Strange little hornless creatures parked up in front of home, very puny and scared looking. Can only be the alien everyone has been talking about. Such an opportunity can't go to waste now, can it? Wow. You're confused again, looking around to see who she might be talking to, but there's nobody else here. Maybe she's dictating notes to her phone? Look at you. We can't have you wandering around outside like this, darling, can we? Aren't you ravishing? Do give me the name of your stylist. So good to meet you. Here's my card. This is so hard to... This is somehow so hard to understand and read. The name Stelsa Sezyat, auditorizer in training for the Alternian Empire. Nice to meet you. Let's walk and talk. What? You didn't realize that borrowed hoodie was that impressive of a look, but okay. She produces a business card with one hand and inputs some numbers into a panel with the other. You take the card. It's a struggle to process what she's saying, respond to her questions, and introduce yourself, all while experiencing the verbal equivalent of getting hit by a truck. Reading God, but this doesn't see. I don't know if I'm just reading good, God, but it doesn't seem too hard to me. Maybe it's because me and friends never talk in punctuation ever. It's not only the punctuation, but it's also, well, it kind of is color of Teresi, and well, Cockett is more punctuation. How is it possible to talk so fast without taking breath? You can barely get a word in an edgewise. Stelsa continues chattering away as she steps inside and waves for you to follow her into the apartment building's elevator. You do. So tell me, do you run your business on your planet? If you do, I would be more than happy to offer, not my cat, my services. They are very efficient and affordable, I can assure you. All your legal and financial documents will be checked over in no time. I'll make sure everything is running at tip-top shape. I'm so happy to have run into you. Ever since Zizi told me she met you, I've been asking her to introduce me. Zizi? Who's Zizi? Who could be Zizi? It's so very important for a professional to continue growing her network, especially intergalactically, don't you agree? She's still busying herself with her phone while talking to you, texting on its tiny keyboard. Now, the name Zizi doesn't ring any bells. You flip through the Rolodex in your brain, trying to remember. Have you really made so many friends that you're beginning to forget their names? You're a little impressed with yourself. Sezyat, that's right. It feels like only yesterday that you were crawling around in the basement of a murderess and getting stabbed in the shin with a screwdriver. Just a single friend to your name. Good times. You've come so far since then. It brings a single sentimental tear to your eye. Wait. Stelsa's own name finally starts to register. You've heard it before. This is Sezyat's mate sprit. Right! They're mate sprits! So she must be talking about Sezyat. Is this stream lagging for anyone else? Is it lagging? It's not lagging on my end. Ah, it says the video output is very low though. Can you change it? No. For some reason the video output is very low. I have no idea why though. Are you guys okay so far? Wait, yeah. Murderous is stabbing, very fascinating stuff, I'm sure. Yes, I'm referring to my darling Sezyat, of course. You're at the door to her hive. She unlocks it, letting you both in. Come in, come in, come in. Welcome to Sezyat. Sezyat. Make yourself at home. Can I get you anything? Water, grub cake, my red sheet? I would love to continue our chat while I am a little less sweaty. Also, acid wreaks absolute havoc on the skin, you know how it is. I just jumped into the ablution trap for a minute. Please excuse me, won't be long. Back into 2 shakes of a quark beast's gastric evacuation pillow. What? It's fixed now? Good. Oof. Actually, you wouldn't know how it is, considering that a bucket load of acid falling on you would leave you either very injured or very dead, and she's already gone. You're a little relieved. It's not that Stelsa isn't friendly. She's plenty friendly. She's just approaches friendship in a way that makes you feel a little like a line on her to-do list that she is in a hurry to check off. Or, well, she seems like she wants you as some sort of work contact. Not a friend, but that's okay. You've worn many hats in the pursuit of friendship. Clown cultist, impromptu shoosh, pepper, murder accomplice, business associate is one of the tamer ones on the list. What does the poster say? Keep on hanging! That one is definitely a keep on hanging ripoff thing. I like the flower. No! No! Alexa, stop! Alexa, stop. We can't be demonetized for this. I kinda like the flower, is what I wanted to say. Oh no! F off. Now that you no longer have to keep up with her mile-a-minute conversation, you can take a proper look around her hive. Hey, Jeftar! You're not sure what's more perturbing. The sheer amount of pink that's accosting your eyeballs, or the fact that everything is so painstakingly organized that it's making you a little uncomfortable. It's like you're merely standing here is disrupting the careful order of the room. Her shelves are crammed full of books, all neatly arranged according to topic, with each topic displayed on a little bit label on each shelf. She also has a lot of posters featuring motivational slogans and in the striking nature photography. The only normal looking spot in the hive is a coffee table with a mishmash of personal belongings piled on top of it. Looks books, papers, a jacket. You think that might be a mug? Yeah, that's a mug. None of those items strike you as being particularly Stelsa style. The overall effect is that of a very pink, very neat office crucible. You almost feel like you should start chugging mediocre coffee and complaining about how much you hate Mondays. So sorry for have you kept waiting. She just went under the shower. Look at her though. She wears a pink dress. Skirt, even. Sezyat re-emerges, her hair wrapped in a towel. Well, it's been a blast getting to know you. We should get lunch sometime. Keep the conversation going. I'll pencil you in, darling. But for now I have a bit of a dilemma to deal with. That sounds worryingly like a dismissal. You sneak a glance at the schedule on her bulletin board. It's a blaze of color with barely any free slots. You don't want to be penciled in. I just realized that this hoodie is on the couch. Oh yeah! I didn't realize that until now. Also, it seems like it's 4 years in the past. It's so good to see someone with hip and new memes. Boldir's route is great. Yeah, it really is. You have no idea when she might be available next. And you need her sweet, sweet friendship now. Maybe whatever problem she has is something you could help with? Unless you're a ludicrously talented beautician, I think not. My usual place bumped me off their list and right before a very important meeting too. A girl has to look her best for these things to really knock their socks off. If I want to make arrangements at another salon, I shall have to move fast, no time to waste. Okay. Should we? Why not use the extra time to do more prep for the meeting? Or who needs a beautician when you're around? Sweet, sweet friendship. Why not use the extra time to do more prep for the meeting? Or be the beautician? Help her prep or be the beautician? What do you guys say? What is the first fail? More prepping time, you say? Here you know, Bibi? Or is it here UK now? Oh, damn it. I'm getting really tired. It's 4 AM. I'm gonna let you guys pick. I'm watching for the endings I missed. Alright. We have a, who needs a beautician? So we have one prep and one beautician. First, Boldir says first. Beautician, wow, it's really split up, isn't it? Beautician feels like a fail, but also not. So we're barely with beautician, barely leading with beautician. So let's do that. You have absolutely no professional beauty experience, but Sirafa did give you that crash course in crafting great looks. Sezyat is probably after a vibe that's a little less moisture wave, but you're sure you can whip something up. You tell her that you'll help her get ready instead right here in her hive. Oh! How nice of you. I've never had a house call before. Let's do this. Wow! Her Recupera Raccoon looks either like a cocoon, really, or like a weird plant. Well, kind of a little bit like a small onion, like these small onion things. Oh well. She leads you into the next room, rubbing her hair dry as she goes. And it's really pink, yep. There's a raccoon in the corner and a vanity at the other. With an array of poofits, brushes and other mysterious implements spread out on its surface. Some of them are disturbingly pointy. It burns! That raccoon though, yeah. Oh well, you're sure you'll be able to figure out what they're all for once you start using them. Sezyat takes a seat in the chair in front of the vanity, folding her hands primly in her lap. So, darling, what do you think? What should we do first? It's all up to you. Not this again. Why are you always making all the decisions around here? What you wouldn't give to be able to voice your own life choices on random people you've just met? It would be refreshing. What are we getting into ourselves here? Polish horns or style hair? What do you guys say? Polish the horns or style the hair? Meow. I know, pumpkin. Style hair? One vote for style hair? What else do we got? Polish horns? The hair always goes bad whenever results well. Bad never results well. Polish horns is canon. Polishing horns. Hair. Polish horns. It's pretty split, but hair is winning. I want to see how our horns work as well. Horns is getting closer. That one headcanon. True. That one headcanon. The one touching horns being a thing, yep. Style hair. So style hair is slightly on the winning side. Okay. Style hair. The first order of business should be drying Stelsa's hair. You pick up funnel-shaped doohickey that looks like it might be a hairdryer fumbling around for a button. There isn't one, but you manage to turn it on by giving it a good squeeze. Sexual horns. The mouth of the funnel opens wide, emitting a hot blast of air along with a hoarse animal yell. Or whatever. You think you might actually see teeth inside? Just don't think about it too much. That's the best you can do when it comes to literally any alternating gadget. Thankfully, the noise soon fades to a low hum. Here, use this! Stelsa passes you a piece of the thorny bramble. It looks painful, but when you begin brushing Stelsa's hair, she sighs happily. Interesting being in this position for once. When Sezyat is over, usually I am the one doing this. You try to imagine Sezyat letting someone give her sweet dew. Even when it's her girlfriend in question, you have a hard time picturing it. Stelsa laughs. She has a surprisingly pretty musical laugh. No, no. My dear Sissy isn't one for involved beauty rituals. She usually doesn't let me do more than just brush it, but it's still relaxing. Ah. Sliding the brush through Stelsa's hair is pretty relaxing. You follow yourself to zen out for a moment before shaking yourself out of it, casting around for something to talk about. That's what good hairdressers do, right? Strike up casual conversation. Your eyes fall on an open book sitting on the table. It's the only object there that doesn't have anything to sorry. Pumpkin, did you fart? That doesn't have anything to do with hair care or beauty, so it stands out like a sore thumb. Just like the items on the coffee table, it's strewn to haphazardly to look like it belongs to Stelsa. You think you see some of the tabs Sezyat was using on the notes for her group project. And if you look even closer, you think you catch the words revolt and history in the page header. Right as Sezyat's mate with Stelsa probably has big plans for dismantling the system from the inside too, after she becomes an auditor. I'm just here gossiping. Yeah. You remark that you think it's really cool what she and Sezyat are doing. It might be scary to stick it to the man like that, but someone has to do it. Okay, it's not exactly light conversation, but talking to Sezyat about this had been so enlightening, if sad, and you'd really bonded over it. Maybe you'll be able to bond with Stelsa the same way. But Stelsa only looks confused when her eyes flick down to the book, just for a second before she reaches out, smartly snaps it shut, and scrolls it away in one of the drawers. The sound of the drawer slamming makes you jump, and you narrowly avoid pulling Stelsa's hair. I am quite sure I don't know what you're talking about. I am not sticking anything anywhere, definitely not to any man, and neither is Sezyat. Well, it is relaxing. I have not let anyone on my hair in ages. She's sitting straight and tense in the chair, now her voice soaring to high, bordering on hysterical pitch. Oh no, she probably doesn't know you're on their side. Sezyat might not have told her about your conversation. It's okay, you're not to tell anyone. You're sworn to secrecy. You Stelsa averts her eyes and a stubborn set to her chin. Again, I have no idea what you're talking about, not a single clue. Sezyat and myself are both law-abiding subjects of the Empire. We don't dabble in such foolish things as sympathizing with rebels. What would that possibly accomplish? She wrings her hands distractedly. We do things the way we do on Alternia for a reason, darling. Without the hemospectrum and the roles we each need to play, why, the world would be plunged into complete chaos. And can you even imagine? Trolls running around not knowing which way is up, doing whatever they please, no one to tell them what their place in the world is. Oh geez, what did we do? She goes from hand-wringing to gesticulating wildly, almost knocking off a row of jars off the table, positively frantic at the prospect of a societal breakdown. Oops. It's better for everyone this way. I truly believe that. You're beginning to realize that you might have put your foot in your mouth. Just a little bit. Stuff that toe or two in that gob of yours. I mean, if you can do that, sure. Well, what? Maybe. She sounds way too earnest for this to be a cover-up. Could it be possibly that Stelsa really does side with what Tizia called her? The Condess? Oh, my nose is itchy. And that she doesn't know about Tizia's underground research after all, but the book was right there. You're so confused talking about this is clearly distressing Stelsa though. So you drop it, focusing on finishing up her her hair instead. Sorry, Jory. It's pretty soft now that it's dry. You're not sure you've styled it correctly, but she seems pleased. Great work, nice, fantastic. You did an excellent job. You glow at the praise. You'd say thanks, but she's already passing you a bottle of nail polish. She really wants you to go all the way, huh? You twist it open and get to work. You're too focused on not smudging the teal color over the stately points of her claws to talk, but Stelsa breaks the silence. I have a question for you. You nod, sticking your tongue out in concentration. Doing the blah. So you have this acquaintance. This is the most tentative you've heard her so far. You weren't sure her vocal cords were capable of it. They're in a quadrant with someone who harbors views most would consider subversive, if not outright treasonous. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. Are we breaking a relationship here? Hi, Pumpkin. Peppa. She's obviously talking about herself and Tizias, yep. But you don't want to point that out in case she gets upset again. So you just nod along thoughtfully. She didn't always... The Maesprit, I mean. I will blow over at some point. She must just be going through a difficult phase. But in the meantime, she could get into oh so much trouble. Stelsa's lower lip wobbles like she's about to cry. You chew on the side of her cheek. Of your cheek. Oh, okay. My brain was like, wait, I'm chewing her cheek? What? Trying to figure out what to say. Talking to Tizias very much did not leave you with the impression that it was a phase. She sounded pretty serious. Does Stelsa's friend have any idea what this is going on? She looks at the drawer, so do you. Nope. You resist the urge to massage your temples. No idea at all? Absolutely not. Alright, okay. You can do this. A good first step might be for her friend to face up to the issue. You know, there's the chance that they have the tiniest inkling about what might be happening, so the two of them can talk about it. Talk about it? Yeah. You're not expert, but open discussion probably helps with the relationship's problems quite a bit. Plus, you ruminate to yourself the more you think about it. The less it seems that Tizia's leaving her controversial book out like that was an accident. It was right in front of Stelsa's chair, after all. Maybe Tizias wanted Stelsa to see it. You'd slicked the last bit of color onto Stelsa's pinky claw. A while ago, but you're both too wrapped up in the conversation to suggest that you move on to something else. She lets the polish dry while the two of you continue to talk. But my friend does not agree with her mate's sentiments. Discussing it would just cause unnecessary friction, wouldn't it? Maybe, but even so, addressing the issue is probably better than pretending it isn't there. Besides, quadrant mates can coexist regardless of differing beliefs, right? Yeah, you don't sound convincing even to yourself, but the platitudes seem to comfort Stelsa somewhat. Maybe you're right. Carefully mindful of her just dried nails, she wipes away a tear. She wipes away a tear like this, maybe? I'm trying to picture how that works in my head. A few tears. Or a few even. Much to your horror, was that the wrong thing to say? But then you notice that she's smiling. I have not spoken about that to anyone before now. Telling you about it was truly a load of my bellow sac cavity. I am certain my friend will be grateful as well. As well, I shall rely your advice accordingly as soon as I can. You smile back at her weakly. You haven't been able to relate to very much when it comes to Alternian life, but boy, can you relate to relationship drama, and trolls sure seem to have plenty of it. You hope everything turns out alright for her, friend. Ugh, I'm getting real tired. Since her voice is all sniffly and her eyelashes still wet, you retrieve a frilly box of hand tissues and hold it up to her, hoping that she will help. Hoping that will help. She pulls out a few and blows her nose on them with a sad honking noise. I should finish getting ready. She seems reluctant to get up, though. You'd probably be the same knowing you had to head into a serious business meeting after spilling your heart like that. Experiencing emotion is tiring. Eventually, though, Stelsa musters up enough energy to get to her feet. Much to your surprise, instead of immediately rushing off to complete her next pre-meeting task, she pulls you into a tight hug. Thank you. You're a real friend. And there it is. Not colleague, not potential client, but that wonderful friendship word. Nah, friends forever. We got the good ending. Do you think... Oh, we are morals even. We are implemented morals there. Meow. Joey says meow. Oh, you're... Oh, her fur is so fluffy. You're my pillow now, Joey. She answered me. Morals. Da, 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 da. Pale mates. Okay. Now off to the last fail. Oh wait, first I want to see what the horns do. Polish the horns. You pick up a velvety piece of cloth, bring it up to Stelsa's head. There's only one thing this can be for, right? Wait, what are you going to do with that? Polish her horns to an impressive sheen, of course. They'll be positively gleaming by the time you're done with them. She grabs your wrists with one hand before you can do so. She's deceptively strong, holding you in such an ironclad grip that you can't move your arm at all. You'd have been low-key admiring her toned arms earlier, but now that you know for sure that the rack of hot pink dumbbells in the living room aren't just for show. Instead of looking pleased with what you propose to do, she looks uneasy, possibly even a little embarrassed. Is it being confirmed? Is it confirmed that the horns have... well, are sensitive to the touch? Polish my... Oh, jeez. You barely get a glimpse of her discomfiting expression before she's gracing you with another friendly smile, albeit but a bit of a strained one. You know, I think I'm having second thoughts. It's reasonable to expect that an alien like you wouldn't know the first thing about troll grooming habits. Nipples, oh no. No, 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 no. Oh, I'm a bit blushy right now. Grooming habits. Horn polishing, grooming habits. She was extremely embarrassed and uncomfy. Ah! It's canon, boys! It's freaking canon! I love things like that. Woo! So I picked brushing the hair. Yep. So, we now know horns are sensitive to the touch and can result into... Oh, wait. Do you remember that scene in Homestuck where how was her name? Feffrey's ancestor. The Pixis one. The how was her name? It's on top of my head. What is implying about Oaker's broken horn? Oh yeah, that too. But Feffrey's ancestor, the ghost punk fish, the Condestine, she was standing. Mena, that was her name. Mena. She was standing on Tavros' horns to get a lift. See, she was standing on Tavros' horns to get a lift. Is that basically a horn foot job? Mena, I mean Mena. Mena. It's reasonable, yeah, about troll grooming habits. My mistake, I should have accounted for such cultural difference. But it's quite alright, I shall figure something else out. Is it just you, or was there a pointed pause before cultural differences? Maybe, but maybe they are just as sensitive. Well, my guess is still that horns originate from being antennas, and they developed into what we know as horn trolls, because they are because if you looked at the mother grub and the virgin mother grub, they have horns instead of antennas, and all insects have antennas, like here, antennas, feelers are they called in German, basically, and that those antennas developed into horns over eons and eons of development, of like biological, genetical development. Vriska got explosion to her face, her arm came off, and but her horn was unharmed. Yep, inevitably someone managed to break one. That must hurt all hacking away. Our horn's really strong. Equius might have broken his own horn. Oh no! Now I have to imagine him like... Oh! That must hurt like guys, every male born male here, when you like caught your parts in a zipper, kind of that pain. Oh, don't think about it, don't think about it. Think about fluffy kittens. Fluffy kittens over here. Fluffy kitties. Okay. Whew, she's getting up again. Wait, what's happening? You thought the two of you were going to bond over some sweet makeover session, but she's pushing you back into the main area of her hive pretty forcefully too. Yep, that's... Thank you for offering your help, dear, but so very kind of you, but I'll manage. Great to meet you, just wonderful. Okay, call me, take care of a nice life. Toodles, goodbye. She shoots you another lovely, yet a very clearly fake smile and shoves you out the door. You'll be able to wait out the rain just fine in this hallway, but being sprawled on your ass on Stelsa's welcome mat all by your lonesome just isn't the same as hanging with a new friend. Oh, game over. Well, at least the horn thing is canon. So, is there a fake choice or are they 3 game overs? Now we gotta check. She blush. Of course she blush. You wanted to... I mean... Maybe touching troll horns is similar to human breasts? With you would be troll horns is that the loser shapes them when they are grubs. Nah, I don't think so, because if you think back on Homestuck, when Karkat made all the baby trolls, with ectobiology, they already had the shapes of the horns, and you're basically a newborn when you are ectobiologically made. So I don't think that's the case. Let's see the other part. Okay, why not use the extra time to do more prep for the meeting? That is an excellent idea. I visited this potential client's establishment a wipe ago, but it was a quick one. I could do well to cast my gander bulbs around the place properly. Gander bulbs? That sounds weirdly sexist. Not sexist. Sexual, that's the word. In the files of the game, the hug ending is called Stelsa and 4 true. Ah, okay. But who happens with the ones who can't get a losers? When they die, they have generic shape? Again, I don't think that the losers shape the horns. I think it's, I think the horn shape thing is genetical. It's pretty much in the bag that, but this meeting is the clincher. It's pretty much in the bag, but a meeting is clincher and there's no way I can flop it. Having Ramil Namak. Have we met Ramil yet? Or is that the Ramil HIVESWAP? Yep! We have met her. Having Ramil Namak as a client would be too good of a Cluckbeast plume in my pan lid for me to chuck the opportunity in the load gaper. Ramil? You totally know her. How about that? Yes, yes, I would hope you did, darling. She's only been splashed all over the papers lately with that stunt of hers. Buying out a competitor like that, I've never heard the likes of it before. She's flitting around her hive as she speaks, nipping into what you assume is her bedroom to blow her hair dry before shuffling some papers into her handbag. You tail her as best you can, feeling a bit like a pet cat on the foot of who's threatening to trip her at every turn. Yeah, all fuchsia shaped, but that's because all fuchsia... No, do they? I don't think so. I don't think Trizias has the same shape as Fefri and the Candes does. But I don't remember. Anyway, there's only one per generation. Either way. So I think each generation there's someone with the same horn shape, maybe? Because they have the same symbol, so... But, yeah, wait. Wasn't there something said about a correlation between the symbol and the horn shape? We met her with Cornul. Yep, Cornul. If Ramil is her client, that means Stelsa knows Tagora. She does. Yeah, anyway, sign in correlation with horns. I remember something being said in that matter. Or written. I do not remember where, but I remember it being a thing somewhere. You tell, she's, oh. Maintaining a career as a successful yet relatively avant-garde artist is a very different to assuming ownership of and managing a museum, and yet she has made it work. I don't know how to pronounce most of that, like, because of the punctuation. Whoa, sounds like Ramil has been busy since the last time you saw her. You clarify that Ramil is a friend of yours, actually. Stelsa stops in her tracks. Really? Why didn't you say so in the first place? You should have come with me. You should come with me. Getting the 411 on Ramil from a friend of hers could really give me a front up. What do you say? You're not sure. There's much you can tell. You're not sure there's much you can tell Stelsa about Ramil. You're pretty sure Ramil doesn't want an auditor in training, or, well, anyone really, knowing that she's an art thief. But, why not? There has to be some stray info about Ramil knocking around and the golden knocking that might come in useful. Marvelous! Come on, you can tell me on the way. She takes your hand and pulls you out the door. Jeez, we're going all over the place. Very probably because she's still... since the teals know each other, I have a feeling. Yeah, the teals talk. The teals talk. We knew already 4 who are in the same place working. Yep. You offer Stelsa a ride in your totally not stolen skull buggy. It's still raining, but She shields you both with an umbrella that's almost as big as you are, as you walk to where it's parked. You get in, put some tunes on for the road, and head off. Oh my god, look at our scuttlebuggy! Look at our scuttlebuggy! Ooh. It has a little head shaky doll. Oh no. There we go, that's what I wanted. And once you're on your way, you admit to Stelsa that most of your and Ramil's conversation just involve her bouncing ideas of you for webcomic. But Ramil's making a webcomic. Interesting. For webcomic, but you're still happy to answer any questions she might have about Ramil's overall deal. You're expecting her to be disappointed, but her eyes practically light up. What a privilege! To be completely truthful, I am quite the fan. I have been following her webcomic for a while. She admits this kind of sheepishly. Does she think that talking comics is embarrassing? Of course not. Okay, maybe a little. It seems irresponsible to spend time something as flippant as comic on the internet when I have so much other business to attend to. Lots of irons in the fire over here. Achievements don't achieve themselves, you know? Damn, I almost nailed that one, I think. Maybe, but hobbies and downtime are important too. You never felt more rested than after you've let yourself to absolutely nothing but enjoy a good comic. What? She looks at you blankly. You know, rest? Oh, I always make sure I get enough recuperation every day and no concerns there to be sure. That's not what I meant. Trolls and vice versa. What? Isn't Center Tree is the same color? I was gonna make the troll version of Homestuck. That would be funny. That would be really funny, Boldir. Secret treasure of Homestuck. What you're talking about is a bit different from getting enough sleep. But you try to different track. Why is she taking this job with Ramil anyway? Isn't she busy enough with her training? Well, sure, I have that internship with the Alternatian government as well, but there can never be enough experiments go under one's belt. You're beginning to see what the problem is. You get the feeling that Stelsa might be a bit of a workaholic, just vaguely. Has she ever considered... You're so involved in trying to convince Stelsa of the merits of getting her chill on what you don't realize there's anything wrong. Not until Stelsa lets out a screech out of almost bursts your eardrums. Fiddlesticks, we can't go this way. There's road work happening here. The scuttlebutt must be operating with an outdated map. Switch it to manual and turn us around. Quick, quick! The road work Stelsa is referring to is a bridge with a do not enter sign hastily put up. Beyond the sign, the bridge is prepared with enormous holes. Oh jeez. Will we die again? Some look big enough for the entire car to fall through easily. What are you waiting for? Hurry! Well, there's one small problem. You can't drive. Oh, fudge nuggets! Stelsa presses a few buttons, switching the controls to manual. Grab the wheel, turning it while your only goal to make sure that you don't drive into one of the holes in the death bridge. You probably should have paid attention to the steep slope curving away from the road. You both yell as the scuttlebutt nooms downwards at full tilt. Miraculously, it doesn't tip, but it does slam into a power line, sending the two of you lurching forward. If it wasn't for the unnerving lung-like airbags that inflate in front of you, you would have shot out of the window. Anxiously, you ask if Stelsa is okay. Oh jeez, her hair is a mess. Sezyat doesn't seem too concerned about whether she's injured or not. She's making a futile attempt to push the airbag out of the way so she can get out of the car. There's no way we will make a meeting on time now, and I look an absolute mess. She's right, her hair, which has all gentle soft tufts before, is sticking up in all directions, and her glasses have smashed in the collision. Why did I think this was a good idea? I should have just walked. Thanks for nothing. Oh no. The car might have survived the crash, but if Stelsa's cranky expression is anything to go by, your budding friendship with her wasn't as lucky. Oh jeez. Fashion Fox Pass. Oh damn. Fudge nuggets. I'm sobbing. Fudge nuggets! Oh, fudge nuggets would be really yummy now. Wouldn't fudge nuggets be like brownies? Like small brownies? Man, I wanted to see Ramil again. Same, but oh well, what can you do? Oh well! This is it for HIVESWAP FRIENDSIM this week. Man, we have seen some shit today. The fourth wall breaking, awesome mystery stuff with Boldir, and then now the horn thing is fucking canon. I love it. It was nice to see Adata again. Yeah, I think, maybe, sure, why not? Okay. So, I'm tired, my voice is giving up. But it was amazing. Boldir was the best. Boldir was the best. I will beg Evelyn for shooting with her as Boldir. Anyway, it has been an amazing ride, everyone. So, anyway, this is it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then please leave a like to let me know that you enjoyed it, and also consider joining our community on Discord if you haven't already, and check out our Patreon, and maybe you are interested in all the rewards you will get, and consider subscribing us there, which would help us out a huge bunch. Seriously, if everyone who was in the stream at the max, so 87, would subscribe, I would be able, I would make a living. I would be able to just live out from that. It wouldn't be much of a good life because it's not much. Well, depending on how much you pledge. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video so far. But I have to go for now. I really have to go to sleep. I have to get up in 5 hours. Yeah, 5 hours. But anyway, I sincerely love all of you guys. It has been amazing with you. Pumpkin and Joey say good night as well. And we'll see each other in the next video and or stream. Cheerio! And for all of you who missed it, have a taste. Have a taste of my self-made intro.
Are you ready, kids?
It's bad.
I can't hear you.
It's really bad.
Oh, who lives on Alternia like the hobos? Main character. And who makes friends wherever he goes? Main character. I'm from a game. HIVESWAP FRIENDSIM. HIVESWAP FRIENDSIM. HIVESWAP FRIENDSIM. HIVESWAP FRIENDSIM.